three little horror stories to counteract the big horror story that's happened in the last 48 hours. What's going to happen? That's the big thing. So, my granddad always said that after he died, he wanted to be buried in a blue suit. Well, basically what he said, he only wanted to be buried after he was dead. That was what he actually said, but he wanted to be buried in a blue suit. But sadly when he died, eventually he only had a black suit, so we sent him away in that. And next day we went to see him in the mortuary, lying in the coffin, and he was lying there in a blue suit. So we wondered, we asked the attendant what had happened. The attendant said, well, very sadly, and by coincidence, the previous day another old fellow had died. And he always wanted to be buried in a black suit, but he only had a blue suit. So very kindly, the undertaker had swapped the heads. So, in our village, in Forestine, many years ago, there was a very beautiful woman. An unusual shape. And her family had arranged a wedding for her with one of the handsome, virile, birch young men in the village. There he is. And there he is, pointing the other direction. And the only trouble, he was a mean, moody, morose, miserable, malcontented, mardy, murky kind of man. All negative things beginning with M. Such as...
Malevolent.
He was malevolent. Oh, anything else?
Miserly.
He was miserly, yes. So, if you're ever fortunate enough to see me telling this story again, you can see if I've added those to the list. But she didn't want to dishonour her parents, so she decided to make the best of it and marry the man. And it turned out they were both so good at making the best of it, she soon found herself with child and indeed pregnant. But then she didn't want the child to be all these negative things beginning with M. So she decided to go see the old wise woman. Now, yes. Now there's 3 things you should know about the old wise woman. Yes.
Tell us.
Yeah, firstly, she's old. And secondly, she be wise. And thirdly, you know her then. So she went to the old wise woman and said, I don't want my child to do all these negative things beginning with M. And the old woman said, she didn't have a rocking chair, she just rocked like this. She said, "Arr!" She said, she used to do pirate impressions. She said, "Arr! This is what you must do. All the time you are pregnant, and indeed with child, you must take a pot of this cream, and you must do it, which I will sell to you at wholesale prices, and I'm a fool to myself. And you must take a bit of this cream every morning and rub it into your belly, and whilst you're rubbing it in, you must say the magic words, be nice, be nice. Be nice to your unborn child." So for the next 7 months, every morning she woke up and she took a pot of this cream, cream from this pot, and she rubbed. Is this 7 months? I don't. Is it?
A bit longer.
It's outside my area of expertise. I'm more used to sheep. Coming from the Forest of Dean as I do. Be nice. She used the old woman's accent just to make the spell more potent. Be nice. Be nice. And for the next 7 months. Be nice! Is that too much? Be nice! And then next for 9 months, be nice! Until eventually, of course, it was 10 months. Be nice! Be nice! Punctuality is part of being nice as well. 5 years later, she couldn't reach round the front to rub it in. And she had to get the villagers to rub it in for. So I put a pot of invisible cream down by all of your feet. Reach down and get at the pot of invisible cream, and take some out. You've got to undo the lid first. And rub into the pool. Oh, come on, she's not as big as that. You have to lean forward a bit. I'll help. Oh, there. very odd shape by now as well, sort of oblong. And you've got to say the magic words.
Be nice.
With the West Country accent as well. I mean, I ordered it overhand. No underhand, that's good. 50 years later, the now old, beautiful, pregnant woman, I have to remember this is a horror story. She dies. 50 years later, she dies, still pregnant. And the village is very curious to know what's happened in the last 50 years. So, and they can ask the old wise woman, because she sold so much of this cream, she now lives in a static caravan in Weston-super-Mare. So they get the local doctor to come in and open, basically, they're horrible, right? Open the poor, they always use a tin opener, I don't know why. And puts it... That's a horrible sound effect, isn't it? But it's my thing, I'll continue to use it. Until you've all had enough. Until you all go home, I'll be using it. And they look inside, and there's two little old men with long grey hair, and long fingernails, and long beards. And after you! They're after you! No, I wouldn't go after you! No, after you! Because they said the thing as being too nice.